Hi, I'm Dana and welcome to another episode of the Burnout Diaries. This is the little series I've been doing where I don't have to sit properly, I don't have to put too much thought into videos. I just share my current experience of autistic burnout, both for my own records because I never fucking remember what it was like once I'm done with it, and hopefully it provides some degree of relatability and other people can feel a little bit less alone in it all. And also when you comment, I feel a lot less alone in it all. So that's the point of this. There'll be a link somewhere or another where you can watch the rest of them if you want to, if you're new. But otherwise, let's just get into it because I've just had a very busy week. I also feel like this is not my best angle, but it's just what we're going with because I don't want to have to sit up properly. I don't have it in me. I've already put a shirt over my light so that it's not as bright as it normally is because I just can't fucking deal. Because on Monday I went to view a house in Huddersfield and I didn't even get to actually view it. The tenants were still inside and had the chain on the door. So that didn't happen, but I've put in pre-applications and references and all this paperwork for it. And it's been horrible. I absolutely hate doing paperwork. I feel like I'm doing all of it wrong. I feel like I'm not doing anything right. I don't understand half of it. A whole bunch of it has been me getting an eighth of the way through it and then having a massive meltdown and just crying and having to vent to my friends and then coming back and finishing it and just sending it off and being like, I haven't checked it. I've filled it out to the best of my fucking ability and I've just sent it right on in because if I think about it anymore I'm just gonna go into a continuous cycle of fucking meltdowns and not be able to do anything. Beyond that, a month ago I'd planned to go to London and bought my train ticket and gotten things sorted with my friend because I wanted to go to the V&A Berry experience, but we could only get one fucking ticket because it's sold out, so David Bowie was personally going to be there. So I reorganised it so I could meet up with other internet friends as well, and we got to go to Ash's locations, and I do intend to do a whole video about it, but I also did not film very much, and it might be a whole lot of me just talking and telling you how excited I was. Because I just had Huddersfield and I'm already burnt out and it's just so many things all piling on top of me all the time and it's so fucking stressful to keep up with. I don't have energy. And even going around the film locations of my absolute favourite place, it was great, don't get me wrong, I don't regret any of it, I'm not upset about it in any way, but I just didn't have the energy that I fucking wanted to have for it, you know? And it was still great and I'm really glad that it was with people that didn't feel like they expected anything from me, so I didn't feel like I had to mask and put on a show and be more excited, because I was very, very excited. It's just I'm a very internal person. I feel a lot of my things on the inside and it takes a lot of effort to put those emotions onto the outside in a way that people can see, and I'm able and willing to do it sometimes, and other times I'm just I do not have the fucking energy for it, and that was one of those times. So I don't feel like I was the most fun, excited person in the world, even though I felt like it on the inside. I don't have the energy to be putting things on the outside. I really don't. And one of the things that really annoys me, being autistic in general, honestly, never mind being in autistic burnout specifically, is that even doing the really fun thing, since I first watched Ashes to Ashes, I've wanted to go to these locations and it was fucking brilliant. I absolutely adored it. That's been a dream that's been 7 or 8 years in the making, and it's something that I would not have been able to do alone, and I feel so grateful and thankful to have the friends that I have that were willing to ferry me and navigate me through London to be able to do that. It was fucking brilliant. It's just exhausting, you know? It feels like it should be something I can live off and something that I should have been looking forward to, and it was something that I was just not just dreading. I did have elements of excitement towards it because I was excited to meet my friends and excited to see the locations and all that, but I was so anxious leading up to it, and now that it's done, it's not an I'm glad it's over thing. I did really enjoy it and I was able to be in the moment, even though probably because I wasn't masking oh god. Oh. I really just want to get all of my thoughts out, so I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast or it's a bit incoherent. If I don't get them out, they're not gonna come out, you know? I don't know how to put it into words without sounding like I didn't enjoy it or I regret it in some way, which is just absolutely 1,100% not the case. It was so nice to get to meet my internet friends in person and know that I actually do like them and we all get along the way that we do online. It was lovely. And I also obviously adored seeing the locations, even though I fucking hate London. Oh my god, I can't tell. Worst place I've ever been in my entire life, genuinely. But it is one of those where during burnout it feels like anything that's coming up, whether it's exciting, whether it's difficult, whether it's a struggle, whether it's fun, whatever it is, it's a thing that I have coming up, and I don't have the energy for it when I'm already so tired, and I barely have it in me to get excited, even if it's a really exciting thing. And then when it's done, even if it was really fun and I really enjoyed it and it was really great and everything, I am like, I'm so glad that's over. I'm so glad that's one more thing off my plate. But also, there's just 1,000 fucking more things to come, you know? Like, after this week, I feel like I need 6 months to do, like, absolutely nothing and to just relax and chill and recover and get over it. And the reality is that in the next, like, 3 months or so, I'm gonna be fucking busy. I'm gonna have so many things that I need to do and so many things that I need to remember. And I'm fucking petrified. I don't know how I'm going to do it this time, you know? Like, I know I've had a few months of, like, not that much really going on, but also I feel like I always have something going on. There's always something I'm anxious about. There's always something to be thinking about and to be worrying about and to just, like, need to keep in mind. It never fucking ends. So I don't feel like I've, like I know some of my videos in this series have been a little bit more positive, and I'm glad for that. But right now, I just feel so incredibly burnt out, and like there's no fucking end to it, you know? It truly feels like anytime I start being able to come out of it a little bit, I need to do something, or I want to do something, and I'm right back in it. And I can't do shit, you know? And I do definitely sometimes get down on myself a little bit, because I feel like so much content that's like around autistic burnout, there's like general content, you know, like not the people that I actively choose to watch and choose to follow. Like I feel like I follow those because I like the content they post and the way they post it. But when I just see sort of like general algorithmic sort of content popping up for me, I feel like there's still this idea amongst autistic people, or at least being shown by some autistic content creators, that like you realise you're in autistic burnout, and you just access all of your support systems so that all of the weight and pressure gets taken off you, and you practice a little bit of self-care, and then a month later you're all good again and you can go back to being like really high masking and just doing all these things. And it's like, but I couldn't do those fucking things in the first place, so my life was already falling apart there, and now I can't do the other things that I could do while I was unable to do those things. Like like I don't want to shut on anyone's experience, but I do feel like there's sort of an idea of like, it could just be my own insecurities, don't get me wrong, but some of the content that I've seen has definitely given me the vibe of, man, if I just like actually self-cared properly and actually asked for help, and like if I just tried harder, I'd be less burnt out. And like that's obviously not the case. I don't, like I said, it could just be my own insecurities, but I do feel that's the implication that I'm seeing in some content. And like, I've been practicing a hell of a lot of fucking self-care and trying really hard to look after myself and trying really hard to relax and to not get down on myself when I'm not able to be productive, and to like let myself have days where I do less than other days and just not be mean to myself and all that kind of thing. And like, I don't feel like it's helping, you know? I'm in such a, like, that's the thing, I don't feel like I'm in like the deepest burnout of all time, you know? Like I do have productive days, I have days that I'm managing to get things done, I am managing to like more or less keep up with the things that I need to do, and that is massively and in part thanks to having a support system and having people that are there to like hype me up and to like assist me with things and help me with things. Like it very much does, you know, that really fucking helps. I wouldn't be in the position that I am without that at all. It already feels like just like such a prolonged period of burnout, and I don't feel like I'm really approaching the end of it right now, you know? Like, that could change. Like I say, I have definitely made some more positive videos in this series where it did feel like I was coming to the end, so I know that it varies, and I know that, like, the recovery from it isn't linear, and it's up and down, it's like a roller coaster, and, you know, I know all of that. But I'm also absolutely exhausted and absolutely terrified of all the things that I have coming up in my life, because I very simply don't know how the hell I'm supposed to have the energy or the mental capacity to actually do the things that I'm going to need to do. And it's horrifying, you know? As also, it's one of those things where, like, yes, I have, like, a support system right now, and I'm extremely fucking grateful and thankful and surprised by it. Like, it does feel like it's kind of, like, appeared out of the blue, and I'm like, oh, shit, this is great. But also, like, it's one of those where, like, I've been leaning on that for a good little bit now because I fucking needed to, because I'm in like a horrible burnout. I don't feel like I'm being a fucking good friend back a lot of the time. I don't feel like I'm really like I don't feel like I'm putting the same level of effort in because I simply don't have the energy to, you know? And I try to be a good friend and to be like emotionally supportive and to listen to people and to care and to show that I fucking care. But like after London, one of my friends had sent a whole bunch of messages being really nice and really validating towards me, and I'd hearted them all. And then like half an hour later I was like, shit, I should actually use my fucking words and communicate that I too had a good time and like being their friend and all of that stuff, you know? Like, there's a level to which I do think the people in my life understand that like I'm exhausted, and if I'm doing like a little heart and a little hug, like it's a like, yeah, I feel that. But also fucking communicate, use your fucking words and tell people how much you appreciate them, you know? And it's a lot of effort, it's exhausting. And there's also the combination of I have so many fucking trust issues, and it's not that I don't trust the people that I currently have in my life, because like I do, but also there's this whole like inner turmoil thing of like I've trusted a lot of fucking people. I've had like I act like there's been like dozens. I've had probably like 5 or 6 people across my entire life that I've put like complete trust and love and like adoration into, and been like, you know, they've told me that they're going to support me and help me and be there for me, and I've believed them, and then something's happened and there's been some sort of fallout or whatever's changed, like it's fallen to shit and they've not been in my life anymore. It's been like every time it's been a very fucking clean break, and suddenly all of the support and all the help and everything they offered is just gone. And it's, you know, like I don't want to be like, I'm autistic and I require that extra support, but also I am autistic and I do require that extra support. And like, yeah, I should be being fucking provided by like adult social services or whoever, but I'm not, and they won't. So I fucking need it from somewhere. And it's terrifying to need extra support and have the thing of like, this could just be taken away from me at any moment. And I can't fully like trust and sit in it and be like, no, this is safe, this is okay. Because I've fucking done that before, and it wasn't. It got yonked out from under me, and I was just left having to pick up all these fucking pieces with no idea what I was doing. So it's one of those where, as much as I like really fucking love and appreciate and adore, and like, oh, I can't tell you how positively I feel about the people I have in my life at the minute. I've felt like that before. I've trusted like that before. I've been like, this person's my family, this person's someone that I can trust completely. This is someone that I have like the perfect give and take with. This is fabulous. And it's all just been ripped out. And I feel like I'm just doing that over and over and over and over, you know? And quite frankly, if it happens this time, I'm fucked, you know? Like I don't know, I think I would end up like fully legitimately homeless. It'd just be like me with a backpack and me cat. Like I don't know what I would do, you know? And that's what I've had for the last like 5 years or so. You know, like I say 5 years. I started with like my shitty abusive family, went on to my shitty abusive partner, and I stayed in that for a really long time because it was the safest I'd felt in a situation. And then from there I went to my housemate, to my first housemate, that just like, I'm never ever going, I don't think I'm ever going to go into that full situation, but it was an absolute nightmare. It was such a mindfuck, and like I still feel like I do not understand emotionally and like relationship wise what went on there. It was horrible, but it was my only choice. I didn't have a guarantor. I couldn't find anyone that would rent to me. I was trying to move out from living with my abusive ex, who was like harassing me and terrorizing me every time I was home. Like the only option I had was to move out with this random man that I'd met in a bar one night. Like, it was a mutual friend, don't get me wrong, but like that was the only choice that I had, to not be living with my horrible abusive ex for God knows how long. So I took it. And then when that relationship broke down, I needed to move out again. A friend was like, oh, we could move in together and it'll be really nice and it'll be like this and it'll be like that. And I was like, okay, but you have these things going on and I have these things going on, and you see how they could clash. Oh no, they won't clash, don't be ridiculous. We move in, they clash fucking massively, and they turn around and are like, you're the most evil person I've ever met. Like, they just out of nowhere fucking hated me. And I was like, okay, I'm trying to figure this out and be communicative, but also you're saying things that aren't true. You're bringing up like situations that like flat out I haven't experienced. Like, I'm sorry, they're not, I believe you're lying. And they would be like, why are you gaslighting me? And I'd be like, because you're not telling the fucking truth. So that broke down. And the only choice that I had was, I had a friend who owned a house and was like, you can move in with me. So I did. And then that relationship broke down. So they fucked off and moved into a rented place, even though they own the house. And were like, you're a horrible, horrible person. And I was like, I'm so sorry that I'm not comfortable washing your shit, piss and vomit off the side of the toilet on a daily basis. Like, that's not what I agreed to when I said that I would help with like household things, you know? and my tenancy comes to an end soon, and I don't want to fucking be in this area. I hate this. I saw my fucking horrible ex again on the train on the way to London and had to just try not to have a panic attack as he followed me through fucking Lime Street. Like, I moved down the train to get off at a completely different door ages away from him and, like, ran up the stairs and ran up the escalators, and he remained directly fucking behind me the entire time. I haven't processed that whatsoever. I just... Like, I was on my way to fucking London. I was already anxious enough. I had my little panic attack over it where my heart was going too fast and I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I sat with it and just dealt with it. And then I was like, okay, the train's moving. I'm on my way to London now. Just forget about that. And I haven't really thought about it again until right now. So, like, if nothing else, I want to be out of this area so that my fucking horrible ex from years ago doesn't do shit like that, because it was just really weird and creepy. And it's the type of thing where I know that man so fucking well. And if, like, I haven't spoken to him in years, I'm not going to bring it up to him. But if I messaged him and was like, the way you followed me through Lime Street the other day was really fucking weird, don't do that again. He'd be like, I have to go through Lime Street to do this, this and this. I wasn't even following you. I don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, so you just moved multiple carriages down the train to get off at a door near me and then, like, basically ran through the station to stay right behind me. Like, normal behaviour, my guy. And I don't really entirely remember what that tangent was fucking about, to be honest with you. But it's been over and over and over again. And I'm so fucking tired out from it all. And in between each like time this has happened, I then have a few months where I just have to pretend I'm not fucking burnt out and just completely fucking ignore it. No, that was my point, actually, is that I haven't had, like, a safe, stable situation at any fucking point, realistically. I've had, like, the point with my parents and the point with my abusive ex where it felt safe at the time, and then I realised it really fucking wasn't. It was just normal to me. So I've had to go for, like, increasingly less safe situations each time to try to get out of the ones that I'd, like, actively realised were unsafe. And now I just feel like I am floating completely fucking untethered, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how to fucking do anything at all. And, like I say, I'm so glad for the support system that I do have, but no one can live my life for me, you know? Like, as much as people can help me out and I can send screenshots and I can send pictures, I can be like, help me with this, what does this mean? Like, as much as they can provide all that, and I really fucking appreciate it and really do need it, there's so much more that I have to do and that I could realistically very much use help and support with that friends can't do for me and people online can't help me with. And I don't know what I'm meant to do. I don't know where I'm meant to reach out to. I tried adult social services. I've tried local charities. Nothing fucking happens. I'm just told, like, oh, but you're doing so well. When, like, I'm only doing well because I'm on the fucking brink at all moments. Like, I am on the edge at all fucking times, and I have been for the last, like, 10 fucking years. And like, it hasn't even been 10 years, my guys. Like, that's like, like, I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety at 12 years old because that was when we'd moved to Denmark, and I just had my first, like, complete, like, I can't fucking live. Like, I don't know how to do any of this, and I'm petrified of everything all the time. And that's been, like, consistent ever since, you know? Like, it's not constant, but it's fucking consistent. And I'm so sick of living when, like, it's so hard to just breathe every day because of the way that living makes me feel. And all that being said, if you're a regular viewer, you know that I don't often do, like, and we're going to end on a positive note, because it often feels extremely fake and bollocks and bullshit. And it's like, no, guess what? Like, living as an unsupported autistic person, there often isn't that much of, like, an upside to it all. But this time we do have the, like, bright side, because fingers crossed, in approximately the next 3 months at some point. Also, the thing with moving that really fucks me up is how much you don't know until it's happening. Like, I feel like I'm just going to be told in 2 months, you're moving next week. I'm just going to have to fucking pull it all together, you know? Like, it's terrifying. And I don't understand. Like, it seems so unorganised and chaotic. And surely it can't be. Like, you know? Like, it's houses and paperwork and references and all this stuff. Like, surely it can't be chaotic and unorganised. But it feels like it is. But the upside that we have here is that I do have faith and hope and prayers, and God, please pray for me. I have some level of ambition and drive and imagination that in approximately 3 months-ish time, you know, like around Christmas time, yeah, I'll be in a little like house somewhere in Yorkshire, and I'll be able to like pop off and get buses and trains to pop to Halifax and Haworth and Ebden Bridge and all these nice places that I see on telly and TikTok that I really want to go to. And they won't be far away, they'll be easy to get to, and they'll be all like snowy and Christmassy and cute with Christmas lights, and I'll be able to go to all these places and have big long walks and get home and have a little bath and have my cat and watch Where the Heart Is and have a hot chocolate and cook myself really nice little meals. And there'll be farm shops that I can buy fresh veggies and shit from. Like, I have this absolute fictional dream of what my life is going to be like in a few months, and that's what's keeping me going to get through it all. Is my life going to be like that? Fuck knows. My rent's going to be doubling, and I'm going to be having to pay my own bills for like the first time in my life. So I fucking doubt it, to be honest with you. I'm probably going to be the poorest and coldest that I've ever been. I can't think about that. I can't focus on that part. I need to imagine that it's all just going to be lovely and nice, and I'm going to like join drama groups and get to make little props and backstage things, and everything's going to be lovely, and I'm going to meet friends. I'm going to be able to do some like cheap little local college courses to learn how to like plumb and do electrical, so that if something goes wrong in my house I can fix it myself. Like, I have to maintain this little fictional dream of what my life will be like once I move to Yorkshire and it becomes like a non-drama Sally Wainwright thing. I have to maintain that, or I would not be able to keep pushing through. I would just give up. Like, if I thought I was going to spend any more time than that in this area, if I thought that I wasn't going to get to move to the area that I like actually want, if I don't maintain that exact dream and that exact thought, and that's what my life is going to be like, it'd be done for me. I don't know if that is a positive place to end, actually. It's the most positive thing I've got at the minute, alright? I've also just looked at the screen, and I feel like this is the most amount of my body I've ever shown in a video, and I don't know how comfortable I am with it. But also, if I crop it, it's gonna look real fucking weird, so I guess this is just how I'm gonna look. Also, I stood outside the house that I want in Yorkshire for like 25 minutes, 30, while I was waiting for the agent to come and show it to me. Only one car went past. Only one. No more of that. Didn't hear any dogs barking. People were drying their laundry out front. The people had their clothes, their clean clothes that they'd just washed, hanging to dry out in their front garden, where anyone could realistically walk in and take all your clothes like they do in Liverpool and Birkenhead. Like, I'm assuming the fact that people are doing that means that don't happen there. Which would be lovely, wouldn't it? So yeah, that's this video. There'll probably be some links, there'll be some tags, there'll be something on the screen at some point. You can like and subscribe if you want to see more shit like this. I talk about autism and child abuse. Like, I do, but like, I don't give instructions on how to abuse children. I talk about how people abused me as a child. I was mostly neglected, to be fair. See, this is the thing, I make a video and it like, I don't know, it really cheers me up and improves my mood, when then I just get silly. So I am going to go. Please like and subscribe. You can find me over on Instagram, TikTok or Blue Sky. I've been posting quite a lot of TikToks. And I'm going to be posting quite a bit of like Ashes to Ashes content, hopefully, because I have like pictures of me dressed up as Alex Drake around London in actual locations. I have pictures with there's pictures of me with my friends, because we're all in the same place in real life. It's fucking sick. So that'll be getting posted on like TikTok and Instagram in the next few weeks. I don't know. I did one Instagram post and it took me like 3 hours, and I really didn't enjoy it. I don't really like Instagram anymore, and like the stuff that I have for TikTok's really fun, but like editing, like once I'm doing it I don't mind it, but I dread the idea of it going into it. But I'm gonna fucking stop rambling now. Thank you for watching, whoever you are, wherever you are. I hope you're having a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year, and I will see you again in a couple of days.